1st of October, we're properly in autumn now. Lots of colours in the clouds today, kind of purpley almost, and oranges, blues. That tiny little glimmer through the smallest crack in the cloud. It's just appearing again in the bigger crack there. It's the 2nd of October, grey, misty, foggy. Still quite a few flowers around, hanging on to the end of summer. Tide's right out, seems so still. And the sounds of the birds, I can't actually see any. The stillness on days like this, so peaceful. Really nice to just rest your mind in at the beginning of the day. Some people might look at that and think, oh, it's just bleak and dull. The experience of it is actual, soft, peaceful, restful, calm. It's the 3rd of October and Mike is here to see the sunrise, which is behind thick clouds. But there's a bit of colour. It's the 4th of October and I'm talking quite quietly because there's other people sat nearby just waiting as well for it to come through that little gap. Just peacefully sitting in some kind of meditation, just waiting. So I've been sitting here about half an hour now and it's gone into the upper cloud now somehow without us even really noticing. I think it's a lesson in expectations because these sorts of sunrises are the ones where you could almost feel a little bit disappointed just because of the build-up and the expectation of what's to come. And then it doesn't, it just kind of dissipates. I think it's good to remember that as a little lesson as well because so much of life can be like that. You have expectations, you think something's going to be a certain way and then it just kind of dissolves before your eyes. But I'm not feeling deflated because it's been incredibly beautiful and it was nice to know that other people were coming out motivated by finding beauty, by beginning their day with the golden sun. It's the 5th of October. We're whizzing through the year. Can't believe there's only a couple of months left of this year. And it does surprise me that I have watched every sunrise. Didn't think I would really. Quite stubborn about things like that once I start them. And there we have the sun rising right now. Just the tiniest little crack of light there. And usually when I'm here, I'm stood on that beach and we're looking at these structures from the opposite direction. I've never actually been down the end of this pier, so this is a new perspective for me. It's the 6th of October. As I left the house, the sky was just full of colours. And now that I'm here at Milton Common, there's still colour, but there's really thick, heavy cloud as well. And here we are at sunrise. Look at that, really thick cloud. It's the 7th of October and somewhere behind that haze, the sun is rising right now. All these sunrise mornings this year have made me extra glad that I'm living by the sea. You can see the little glow where the sun's rising and I think it's going to be visible fairly soon. There it comes. It's still hazy, but definite. You hear Pippa sneezing and coughing, sorry about that. It's the 9th of October and there's a lot of birds. It's a very hazy sunrise. So glad to be here as usual. This morning belongs to the birds. So many of the crows and the seagulls swimming across the water. Very meditative. It's the 10th of October and it's really exciting because I'm out of Portsmouth. I'm in Cambridge and I'm walking with Glenn, Angie and Brodie. We've got a view all the way over Cambridge. It's definitely getting brighter now. It's soon going to be over that cloud. It's the 11th of October. This is the sun rising above the sea in Southsea. Yeah, a very solid, drizzly grey. We're going to go for a walk anyway. It's a warm wind and refreshing. I like these mornings. I could carry on walking if I had more time. It's just light rain. Just feels nice. Like a little facial spa. Good start to the day. It feels so good for my mind to begin the day with sand and sea and stone and sky and birds wheeling in the sky. Just simple and something that I've known in my DNA for millennia. I'm a lot more comfortable with that than most of our modern world makes me feel. Yeah, this is good. It's October the 12th and it's very misty, very foggy. Sun is just shortly about to rise and I'm in Catherington. Logistics of this morning are almost impossible because I've got work back in Southsea, which is about 12 miles away. I'm making the sunrise, but I might not make work quite on time. And there we are. Got about 40 minutes now to make it back down to Southsea and to work. No breakfast yet. It's the 13th of October, Friday the 13th. Lucky for us. And there is the sun rising. Yeah, I could walk for a long time in a wind like this. It's very refreshing and very warm. Too warm, of course, for October. It's the 14th of October. The dawn light is reflected in the puddles here. It's the 15th of October. When it starts rising, it's so fast, just seconds, very fast above the horizon. It's the 16th of October. It's a very special one because it's my dad's 90th birthday today and he'll be out later, but I don't want to wake him up. I'm here at one of their favourite places, the Arlington Reservoir in East Sussex, and the sky is stunning. And I've never seen mist like this on the lake. Really thick and mysterious. The reservoir is looking very low. Usually the water comes right up to the wall here that I'm standing above. So all of this land, all these trees, usually underwater. The ducks and the geese are singing happy birthday to my dad down there. So this is the moment of sunrise. I'm going to wait around a bit because there are a few trees on the horizon for it to come above. There's some lovely delicate pinks. There it is.
Happy birthday to you.
We're 25 minutes before the sunrise on the 17th of October. There's a lot of heavy cloud. Significant birthdays can make you feel quite reflective. It's like a little clearing in the path where you stop and take stock of where you're at. I've got 37 years left until I'm celebrating my 90th birthday. I'd like to think that I'm still going to be getting up for a sunrise. My dad's up in the sunrise this morning. He's going to catch me up in a bit, and I'd like to think that I'm still taking his advice of doing 2 miles a day walking. Here he is. Hello.
You're going to get goldy colours up here too. You see it's going a bit golden
Yeah.
up there. You're not going to go dancing around, are you, today? There, sun's out now. Yes.
On the 18th of October, and I'm watching it with my son this morning. It's a beautiful sky, beautiful pink clouds. It's the 19th of October and it's been heavily raining here for about 15 hours or more. Still very wet, and the deep cloud means that we won't see any gold this morning, but the birds still busy out here. There's a lot of mist down there, so we're above the Cuckmere River. Great views, can see the sea, and I'm just in time for the sun rising. It's such a great spot up here on the 20th of October. I just woke up and I could have just gone by the reservoir again, but I just really felt like a great urge to get out here up on a high hill for the sunrise today. I can't see any gold because it is very cloudy. I love the curve and the wind of the river from up here. It really is very serpent-like because you have such a good view of it. You can just see the meandering down towards the sea. Still mist around drifting. And right beside me here is the white horse on the hillside. Obviously you can't see it as a horse from this viewpoint. We're half an hour after sunrise now, 8 o'clock. Sun's well risen up there somewhere in the sky. It's the 21st of October and this is probably going to be my last morning down here. It's windy and grey and it's quite mesmerising to watch what it's doing to the trees. Well, it turned out not to be my last day yesterday. I stayed another night, so this really is my last morning. There's gold already and this is 25 minutes before the sunrise. It's the 22nd of October and I may be making a mistake here. I just want to walk. I was going to drive out to somewhere like High and Over or Firle Beacon where I was up on a really high hill, but I just didn't feel like getting in the car. But I'd like to just, on my last day, see the sunrise right across the lake. I'm constantly wiping away bits of cobweb. The spiders have just been stringing from hedge to hedge, I think, right across the path, and I'm just walking through them. Little tight ropes. It's very boggy underfoot. The colours in the sky are already beautiful. It's the 23rd of October and I thought it was going to be a spectacular sunrise, but it's really hidden. It's rising now behind the clouds. They look quite light clouds, so I'm really surprised that we're not seeing the gold coming through, but there's obviously a lot of deeper layers of cloud. It's the 24th of October. I'm sitting in the stillness. It's very beautiful. There isn't a visible sun, even though the sun is rising right now. But there's a cloudscape that is full of gold. I'm sharing the morning with a heron sat on that boat behind me. I always feel it's a special moment when I see a heron. They just seem such ancient, wise old birds. Often just stood still or sat still, holding time. I'm really grateful for it to be there because it's my brother's birthday today. He would be 59. And so I'm thinking about him, wishing him a happy birthday wherever he is now, wherever he is in all of our thoughts. And I'm holding time. I'm holding the time here, helped by that heaven behind me, the timekeeper. And we're just stopping time for a moment. Sunrise on the 25th of October. Refreshing. It's the 26th of October and we've come away to Camber near Dungeness, where we're here for a few days in celebration of the 300th sunrise. This place is like a rabbit warren. It's literally full of rabbits, but I'm also lost trying to get out. So many little paths I've gone off and the sun is about to rise. Ah, I'm out. And here is the sunrise on the 27th of October. It's just a little bit blustery at the end here on Dungeness Beach. The sun is rising! Welcome the sun! Yes! It's October the 28th and I'm rushing now just in time to get sunrise. It was really hard getting out of bed. I could hear the rain outside. I don't know what the quality of this is going to be like, or if you can even hear me, because I've got my phone locked into a waterproof case. It's so easy to get lost in this place. I think I'm going right so far. No way, dead end, I've gone wrong again. How does this happen? Right, running now. Nearly there. Just got to get up this bank. Oh, before the cars come. Here we are, the tide is out. So there's the whole beach. It's not out as far as it goes out a lot further than that. But we do have some sands down there. And there is the sunrise. On sunrises like this, it is nice to get back for a cup of tea. That's the plus. That's the silver lining. It's extra cosy to get back. Rain's getting heavy. It's the 29th of October and I'm at Camber Sands. The weather overnight has been the most wild weather of the year, I think, in terms of winds and rain. And this morning, it's beautiful, it's dry, but the wind is still so strong that I think I'm going to put my camera away because of the sand blowing into the lens, which wouldn't be good. So there's a full moon up there still. Just about, and the sea is way out there. I think the main thing about today, apart from these strong winds, is the effects on the sand. It's like the whole beach is moving and trying to escape. It's just mesmerising to watch. We're about 15 minutes, 20 minutes before the sunrise. Bit of a whipping wind with the sand in your eyes. It feels like I'm in the swirling rings of a planet like Saturn or Jupiter. I've climbed right up to the top of the dunes now and it's an amazing view up here. You can see the whole wind farm. You can see openings in the clouds where it's blue and there's some gold and yellows. And just looking over the whole dunes and the beach, it's beautiful here, but it's starting to rain. Ah! But look at the gold. It's the 30th of October and I'm back in Portsmouth now, and I'm joined by Paula, and we've come to the most Dungeness type place we could think in Portsmouth because we're missing it still. So here we are at Milton Locks. There's an amazing full moon up there still. And here is the sun rising today. It's a mix of really heavy sudden showers, and then it's suddenly just as fast becomes dry and quite bright again. So today is the last day of October, the 31st of October. Just 2 months left of my commitment to watch the sunrise every day. I'm here with Grace. So the sun's rising behind that really thick cloud. I thought we might see it today because the forecast was quite clear. And it's Halloween, or Samhain, ancient Celtic festival. Remembering the ancestors is what this is traditionally about. It's remembering those who have gone before. And yeah, I always give thought to both my own family and friends that have passed now, but also those who have influenced me. Might be authors or filmmakers or people in history that have created change in the world and had influence on the world I'm living in now or on me. People I've learnt from, teachers, those holding wisdom and contributed in that way to the world. So I honour all of those and dedicate this sunrise to our ancestors. And I've got some little pieces here that I picked up on the beach, these little pieces of metal. This one's from Dungeness. These kind of represent, I suppose, the human history washes up on the beach, and these stones here with the holes in represent just geological history, geological ancestors. And this is a little stone that my son, who is still very much living, painted when he was a child, and I just bring it to bring the sentiment of love to the ancestors